now I just need my camera to turn on. All right, how's it going, everyone? We had some technical issues.
Okay.
Okay, let's get my camera to work here.
Just wondering if anyone knows why my AirPods are connected but refusing to play any sound.
Mm.
Anyone?
Oh, to the game?
My laptop.
Or your laptop?
Have you tried the age-old trick of disconnecting and then reconnecting?
Yeah. I've turned it on and off enough times to the point where
That's about it.
there's
As
something
far
wrong
as I can
there.
help you, yeah. That's
Alright,
my
anyways.
limit of tech support. Yeah, that's a decent showing.
It's
Yeah.
pretty solid for like making it halfway across the world.
Yeah. Is this the biggest game in club history? It doesn't feel like it, but is it?
It on paper it
Why not?
is.
Yeah, why not?
That's true. But like the fact that we can play a competitive match against Real Madrid is just absurd. When that's not a team that would like for the past however many years, like we've been playing like West Ham and like Frankfurt and sure Dortmund and all that stuff for like friendlies, in the summer. But like the fact that we're on the precipice of playing like a competitive match against Real Madrid
Why doesn't my
is,
camera want to turn
is
on?
absurd.
Camera work. Dude, of course everything wants to not work. But on both of your ends, the stream's going well, yeah, for watching the game?
Yeah, I haven't had any lag or
There
anything
we
like that.
go. There we go. I got the camera working.
So
Solid. Let me fix the placement of this. All right. I'm going to do the official introduction to the stream now. All right. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Sounders Watch Along. Sounders versus AHLY. We're about 8 minutes into the game. There's been a lot of technical difficulties on our end. The ongoing game in the Club World Cup, the Wydad game, went into extra time with a last-second penalty. So if you're trying to watch it on FS2, it's not going to work because they're redirecting all Sounders fans to the Fox Sports app, which will also work on the Fox Sports website. So gotta love Fox for that, for the last minute change. But here we are. Let me start the clock on the stream. Anyways, Rory, Liam, how are you guys today?
can't complain. Can't complain. Very back-to-back game so far, but a little bit of nerves, but it also feels a bit like we're definitely out of our comfort zone with this type of game, with this type of that's an English ref.
That is
Look at him.
actually.
Yeah.
I've seen him in the Premier League.
Exactly, big stuff. So, yeah, no, it feels weird. It definitely feels not real.
Yeah,
Don't want to overhype it, but like,
I mean, the fact the Sounders are playing in the Club World Cup.
yeah, exactly. So, but like, who watches the Club World Cup realistically?
Fans of the teams that are
Exactly.
playing.
Like no one, no like other MLS fans are really tuning into this. So it feels a really like it's a Cup Winners' Cup. It's not really a huge tournament. It's a
Yeah.
huge tournament, but it's not like it
It,
doesn't really warrant the title. But dude, if we're able to play a competitive game against Real Madrid,
that,
that would be
even if
insane.
we get smashed in a game, if we could take home those third place medals, that would be such an achievement for not just the Sounders, but for the MLS as well.
Yeah, but like to be honest, for the Sounders, because I think when
Oh,
we won the
biggest for the
Club World Cup,
Sounders.
everyone's like, "This is huge for the MLS." And it's like the MLS did not win this trophy.
Yeah, but then when the Sounders missed the playoffs, it was like, oh, this isn't an MLS failure. This is a Sounders failure, which it was.
Yeah, exactly.
But they like to cherry pick.
Yeah.
There we go. I got the clock running. All right. So we got Liam and Rory on the chat over here. joining the conversation. We'll have Atif join us probably a little bit in the second half. He's got a couple things going on right now. But hopefully when he joins, that the Sounders are winning ideally. Hopefully we're in the game. Hopefully we're not embarrassing the MLS today.
I love those goal nets. I love like when they have the goal nets on like the string with the tide thing behind it. I don't know the correct term, but
Yeah, I just noticed that too. Like it's
they could
very
be.
90s almost.
There's like Liga MX teams that have them like all the way back and really huge and rectangular. I like those, but these are cool too.
Almost like
I
the
don't
old
know. I
Wembley
think
Stadium goals.
yeah, it looks satisfying when they go in and stuff like that.
My biggest thing with the lineup going on right now is Jackson Reagan over Arriaga.
Reagan's a gamble.
Yeah.
Reagan's a gamble.
Here
But,
we
you
are
know,
playing.
he's
We have
he did
Reagan
well.
playing.
Oh, he's all the way up now.
He is.
Or is that No, that's Rusnak.
Do any of you know why Arriaga isn't playing?
I mean, Jackson, Reagan, and Schmetz are neighbors, so
Of course.
there's a biasy there. But I don't know. Did Arriaga didn't really play in the World Cup, so there's not really. It's not like he would already be fit or anything like
Yeah.
that, you know?
He pretty much went through World Cup training and that was about it.
Right. Whereas like Nuhu, you can say like, oh, he like played in every single game, all that stuff. So
It's true. Nuhu's probably the most informed out of everyone, other than maybe on the same
it's
level
hard to
as
say 'cause,
Jordan.
you know, we haven't seen these guys for 3 months, 2 months, so
It's true.
it's a new beginning.
It really is. So
I want to see it. I think Rusnak this season is going to be see something from this free kick.
I think he'll start to spread his wings.
Yeah.
Let's see it, Rusnak. Through the wall. Rusnak hits it through the wall. It's a shot! Oh!
Oh my god.
Just wide. Looking good, looking good.
I like that. I like that. I don't like the wall. I don't like the. Wasn't a great free kick.
Yeah, wasn't up and over, but it was a good follow-through shot. So far we have a pretty good turnout from the
looked
ECS.
nice, to be fair.
Ooh, just wide.
Not just wide. That was wide, but like it was a fun shot.
From our angle, it was just wide. Okay, from that angle, yeah, it was comfortably for the keeper.
Come on, Christian, we can do better.
So we have a good turnout from the ECS. Did they show us the LLE supporters yet?
Yeah.
There's probably a ton.
Yeah, I mean,
isn't there?
it's a bummer because the camera angle, you're just kind of seeing track. You can't really gauge attendance or anything like that. I'm sure there's 10 LLE supporters.
At least 10, right?
To our 0.5. No. I mean, like in like a ratio.
Oh yeah.
But like
Oh, let's go Sounders on the counter.
No, I'm sure there's way more of them.
Nah, amounts to nothing. Yeah. I mean, this is practically home field advantage for LLE comparatively to the Sounders because was not that far of a road trip versus flying halfway across the world to see this game here.
Yeah, time difference, all that stuff. But I wonder if it's as much of an occasion for them. I'm sure it is. But like when we are traveling all around the world and we go to, like you see like the pictures from the hotel and all that stuff where it's like absolutely beautiful and it's a total change in environment. I'm sure
Oh,
it
it's
does
an
something to the player's
experience.
psyche where it's like this game matters a lot more to them. Whereas if like say this game was being played in the US like it was initially planned to be, like if we were just kind of going to LA for a weekend or something like that,
It'd be like
and
another
sure, I
road
guess
trip.
there'd be more fans there, but like it wouldn't feel as grand or like this
No.
feels like possible.
Especially because this is our first game of the Club World Cup. This is LLE's second game because they were in the play-in round against Auckland, and so arguably they're a game more informed than us, at least in the Club World Cup.
It's tough to say though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like I don't know if the Egyptian season is going on right now, then yeah, absolutely. I think they'd be favorites, but
Oh, of course. Like in season AHLY over here versus
I'm not sure if
off
they
season
are, to
Sounders.
be honest, but yeah, I mean, I don't think that Auckland City game really means much. It just, it's pressure, of course. They
Yeah,
had to win it, which is, but like Auckland City, like
Auckland.
why are they here? You know
I
what
don't
I
even
mean?
know how they got in here, but pretty much for
Maybe
AHLY, this is like another AFC Champions
Oceania,
League.
maybe. If Australia isn't in Oceania, then I
I
guess.
think they are
Because
Oceania.
like what else would Oceania be like? Tahiti and like.
Australia versus New
But
Zealand.
Australia is not in. Australia is the Asian Confederation, so
It's
it's
true.
like that pretty much just leaves all like the islands.
Yeah. Well,
Which is
it's a
fair
good
enough to,
question.
to New Zealand because
What
it's a pretty big
federation
location.
is Auckland in? Because
Aren't they Oceania or is
they've,
Oceania grouped in with
I'm sure they're
Asia?
Oceania, probably alongside Australia.
Is Oceania even a real? It's not a real continent. It's just kind of like a
No,
FIFA thing.
it's just a region
Yeah,
that's like equivalent to a continent.
right.
Apple TV coming up soon. We won't
Yeah,
have to deal with this Fox Sports stuff. It'll all be on Apple TV. Uh, what are your thoughts on that, Liam and Rory?
I'm probably gonna get it. I'm probably gonna get it, but I don't like the whole like paywall thing. Um, I think it's gonna like I don't know if this certainly makes sense, but I think it's gonna for the people that do get it, they're gonna be a lot more invested in the Sounders and invested in MLS in general.
I can
Because
see
they're
that.
making that kind of investment, so they're probably gonna care more. But yeah, I mean with the different um platforms that the games were on last year, it was always kind of tough to know when the next match was, or always, I didn't watch every game last season. And I think with Apple, there's going to be a lot more people who are a lot like active with watching games, and with keeping up with the team and with passion and all that stuff. So I think it isolates a lot of people. It isolates a lot of casuals, which I don't think should go.
Yeah,
Um,
which kind of sucks for that. Like
yeah,
I'm sure
yeah,
they'll still air games on national TV, like on ESPN,
I
to
hope
keep
so.
their regular
But doesn't the
programming going
C and
on.
the R, hold on. We were talking about the Christian Roldan names that thing because it randomly popped in my mind.
See, roll
The
down.
spacing between the C and the R, it just looks like chronic
Crawl.
or
Crawled
chroma.
on.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. It's
Hmm.
almost
Yeah,
giving
like
us the
no,
angle.
no. Yeah, there's like no
The
space
the
between.
period is like very tiny. Like you can't read it.
Exactly. Well, maybe it's because like the MLS font is just huge or something like that. But anyway, back to Apple TV. I think I mean, yeah, I'm definitely gonna make the purchase and all that stuff, but like, and I think it's great for someone who wants to kind of catch up with MLS, and we were talking earlier about like how the Eber transfer between NYCFC and the Sounders, two of the biggest teams in the league, uh, and yet when Eber arrives, no one really knows who he is. You know what I mean? Like, so we still need a ton of background on that stuff. Whereas like if we're talking about a league that's a lot more followed in terms of all the teams, not just one team.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, off
oh,
the corner. Can
here
we
we
get
go.
ahead to it? No.
No,
The Sounders have been
another
attacking
counter.
pretty well though. Like, let's see
Hey,
how well
don't
we
say that. They're
defend.
countering. They're
He
countering.
switches it across the field. He's on the wing. I don't know any of the LLE players, so I will be generalizing them as he.
Fair enough.
But yeah, with Apple TV, it's what, like $35 for like access to the entire season.
I think it's more than that. I think it's like I'm gonna pull up the tab to get the pricing. I think it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's Apple, so I
Apple
wouldn't be
TV
surprised.
MLS prices.
I mean, $35 for the whole season would be a deal.
That would be, yeah. Okay, so if you are already an Apple TV subscriber, it's $12 a month to $79 a season, and then if you're not an Apple TV subscriber, it's $15 a month or $100 a season. So
Oh my god.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
like
tough.
it it gives technically access to any fan in the U.S., but does it really? Like, if you can't afford it, then you can't watch the Sounders or the MLS. And so the old
Yeah,
model
I mean,
was better for you then.
it'd be great if like people were a lot more into the MLS in this country, and then I don't think it would be
Yeah.
as controversial. But I think like there's a lot of people who just got into soccer because of the Wrexham doc or Ted Lasso or the World Cup or something like
World
that,
Cup
right?
especially.
And yeah, yeah, probably more than the others. But like, there's a lot
Of
of content
course.
around soccer right now that I think a lot of people are getting into it, and it's like really, it's a weird
It's a really weird move,
enjoy.
isn't it?
You know, if you're just like feeling out the sport and you're like, all right, I like hockey, so maybe I like soccer, or something
Yeah.
like that. Like
I, I just
if you're
like
just trying to like, and then you have
maybe.
to pay $100, you know, like that's
Oh
it
God.
doesn't feel.
Yeah, like maybe you're not invested enough into the sport to like actually pay for an entire MLS season. Like maybe I don't
Exactly.
feel like dropping $120 on watching the Sounders. Like I'd rather just keep tabs and watch the Sounders like whenever they're broadcasted nationally, and then it just bars off new supporters and fans who can't
Well, and it's also
afford
so
it.
much easier to follow like a big team
Oh,
like a Chelsea, a
here we go. Jordan
Liverpool,
Morris tries
Arsenal.
to square it. Looks like it's a corner for the Sounders. The possession is in AHLY's favor quite a lot.
You think?
Yeah, it just showed
We haven't
a
had too
stat for
many
that.
chances, huh? We've just had the one shot, so
Yeah, 42 to 58%.
we don't look bad though. We don't look bad.
We've had 4 shots. AHLY has not had a shot yet, according to the stats.
We gotta capitalize though. We just gotta.
Yeah, because all it takes is us trying to like take 20 shots, and all it takes for them is one goal. Oh, let's go!
Oh,
Jordan Morris tries to get it.
nice, nice mistake by their goalkeeper.
Yeah, goalkeeper
And
almost
he's
gifts
down
us a
injured.
goal.
Let's go.
Might need a midfielder to hop in goal.
Let's hope. Hey, if that wins us the game, then I'll take it. Gotta die for 3 points.
Let's see what the keeper did. He tried to get out there, but Morris kind of got there first. No, the keeper's in front. Keeper just missed the
Yeah,
punch.
well, yeah, and there was also
Reagan got in his way
odd.
too. That's what
Yeah.
Reagan is best for. He's just best at getting in the
Yeah.
way. Love him for that.
Tall guy,
Kind of looks like the village idiot sometimes, doesn't he?
Reagan.
Reagan.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Reagan. We love the dude.
Mhm. Oh, It's always funny with the young players because they're always a lot older than you think. Like Reagan's probably like what, 24,
It,
23.
exactly. Like we view them as young players, but like with me, I'm 23, and so Reagan is like
Yeah.
what, a year older than me.
Type, yeah. And then it's also funny because then there's players like that are like 16, 15 that are just playing for the first time.
I
It's
know,
so
like
bizarre.
Reed,
We just
Danny.
don't have like any. It's not like we can have any like 19-year-old like up and coming players. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly. I think it's only Danny who's like at that age range, like
yeah,
18,
yeah.
19.
No, for sure.
Yeah, and then we
But
have like high schoolers.
and then like Stephen Cleveland is like 30, but he looks,
Cleveland looks
19.
younger than me.
Yeah, I know he looks like a freshman in college.
Freshman in
But
high
like
school almost. Very
he's no
clean
longer
face.
he's still on the team, right?
Yeah,
So
he's
there's a picture of
backup.
him in, I don't know why, but I thought he got traded for a second.
Sounders playing air ball. Here we go. Sounders win the ball back. There you go. We're knocking the ball around now. 25 minutes in. Still 0-0. Not bad so far, I'd say. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
it's going pretty well.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Just feels kind of awkward watching the game without any sound, because if I put sound on it, then the stream gets the sound, and then we'll be taken down faster than we could say, "Go Sounders."
Right.
There you go. Sounders get a free kick. Nico wins it. I know on Twitter Rory's been bantering a bunch of LLE supporters, but the LLE supporters that I've come across on Twitter, like in the DMs, like they've been pretty respectful. They're
They're
like,
a
"Hey,
huge club.
good
They're
luck.
a huge club. It's crazy.
We'll congratulate each other after the game." Yeah, I almost feel embarrassed to say I've never heard of AHLY before this game. I don't
No,
really follow.
they're the type of team you'd read about in like a Book of World Records, like back in the day, and just be like, oh,
Probably like most amount
they're the
of
most
titles.
successful. Or, yeah, exactly. So no, but they're huge though. They're huge though.
If
They're
if my team Cultures United were to win the UPSL like 180 times, technically wouldn't we have the world record then?
yeah. There you go. I mean, it doesn't really say much about the quality of their team because
Yeah.
we don't know anything about the Egyptian League or the African Champions League or
We have no
anything
idea
like
how
that.
it matches
Like,
up to MLS either.
and they don't have like any it doesn't seem like they're like a retirement team, if that makes sense. Like they don't have any like old European vets or anything like that. Like
Oh no,
you know,
like
I was looking at their roster and I didn't really recognize too many people. Not like you can say the same for us though. I don't know how many people are aware of Nicholas Ladero and Raul Ruiz Diaz, but like oh,
wide. I almost said wide out.
a lot of
Oh, yeah,
shenanigans
that's a
going
free
on.
kick. Yeah, there was a
A lot
bit
of
of a
shenanigans.
tussle. The Sounders sent it in, but then it was a whole mess in there.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Schmetzer's Rave Green Army. Dude, my allergies are just starting up. Like, it's... Like, I had trouble
Almost
sleeping
spring.
last night. Yeah, my allergies always shift, like, a solid few weeks every single year, like, earlier. And now it's just starting for me. It's... Like, I'm trying so hard not to sneeze every 5 seconds.
Oh, this is a nice press.
This is, like... This is
one
not what
yeah.
we've seen in last
Cool.
MLS season. Like, there's actually some attacking threat
I mean,
to
that's
us
the
right now.
beauty to the start of the season, you know.
It's true. Fresh
They
slate.
always seem to do well at the beginning of a season, or at least recently.
I believe. Especially if we could get off to like a confident start, then
I mean, this is a beatable team. Like,
oh,
we've
it
been
totally
pretty-
is. Oh, come on, ref. Knew who gets up right away. Goal kick.
Yeah.
And to everyone
we don't
watching the
always beat
stream,
beatable teams though. So
sorry if I'm touching my nose like once every few minutes. Allergies. How about those Club World Cup patches though? Like, I really hope they
Yeah,
make that
that's
available for us. Like, I'm
I hope
trying
they
to get one
don't
of
if we
those.
lose. If we lose, I do not.
Well, true.
But like, yeah, no, absolutely. If we,
It's kind of like the Champions League winter patch. The one game we wore it was that home game to Portland where
we just lost.
yeah.
No, but like the little differences are cool. Like the fact we only get like a kit every 2 years, and like they're all made by Adidas, so all the MLS teams look the same and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
the more different stuff we can have and all that stuff is the most interesting thing for me personally. Like I'm bummed like we can't like it's so tough to like go on eBay and look for like a kit from like the USL days.
Oh,
Or,
for even from like 2012.
yeah, exactly.
2000.
So
Like, I still can't find the like an authentic Shale shirt from like 2013, 2014. Like the black one with the green and blue stripe that goes down.
yeah, gotcha. Yeah. No, I think yeah, I don't know. I think the whole Adidas having licensing rights or the design right or whatever the term is for like them designing every team's kit and MLS is kind of a joke. Like it just makes us look like I mean Adidas have never kind of released terrible kits, like maybe in terms of like color combination
Yeah.
or anything like that, but never anything like borderline offensive where it just doesn't look like a
It just
soccer jersey
looks
at all. Like,
terrible.
so but it's just kind of like a neutral boring with Adidas where like it would
Yeah.
be sick if
Same
Portland
flavor
had
every
a
year.
Nike sponsor and like if DC United was sponsored by like New Balance or something
Yeah.
like that.
Or
It'd be
like
sick
we had a
if,
couple teams by Hummel, kind of like how it is in
yeah,
the USL.
exactly. Or like wherever Puma is based out of in the US, then you know there'd be a Puma team or something like that. Like where like I guess Seattle we don't have the best options. Like I don't really want like a Brooks sponsorship on the team kit, but
No.
I don't know. I think it'd be sick to like have like
To have some variety,
a
because
different.
I mean it especially sucks with the goalkeeper kits because it's literally the same goalkeeper kit. They just
A
slapped a
template.
different logo on it.
template. Yeah, and I mean, even if it was like another supplier's template, I think it would be a lot cooler.
Yeah,
And
like
like,
it still adds some variety, because it's like,
and then the training wear as well. It's just the same kind of copy paste for every team,
yeah, it,
give or
and
take a few colors.
after a while it just gets like boring.
And then just like the merch sucks in general for like all the t-shirts and stuff that they make. Like,
Oh
no
yeah,
offense to whoever designs them, but like all the baseball tees and all that stuff, just like I don't know who they're designing them for because they're just not.
Especially the hats. It's always the same
It's
thing with
so
New Era.
goofy. Yeah, no, it's like, and then they have that like purple retro type shirt that they were selling about like I don't
Long
know if
ball
they're
to
still selling it, but
Morris.
they're selling it for like some absurd price, like $70. Didn't even look good, like
Yeah, that's
I don't know if
that's the
that's our
only thing.
supplier or if that's Adidas or whatever, but like
Like
or in general for merch, in general for all that stuff.
we
It's just
guaranteed to have like a big name shirt brand, of course, Adidas. But exactly for all those
yeah,
reasons, it just gets old, and especially when there's 40 MLS teams according to what the commissioner wants.
yeah.
Like it's like the Sounder
It
shirt's
just
going to
feels
be one
very
out of
copy
40
and paste. Yeah.
of the
I like how
same
we have a
exact
cool
thing.
name. I think that really sets the team apart if we're looking at like, and then we also have a bit of history. Whereas like I think like all the teams that are emerging that just have City in their name or United in their name are just like,
No history.
or just FC or whatever, and they're new and all, right? But like, I don't
Exactly.
know. It just feels like they're as corny as you could think the American names sound and all that stuff. But I think I don't know. It's a lot more original than just trying to mimic
No,
European teams, English
I
teams.
totally agree.
Like
Especially like
we
Inter
don't need a
Miami,
team called or Sporting Kansas City is just goofy. You know what I mean? Or like,
Real
it's
Salt
better
Lake.
than Real Salt Lake. Yeah, exactly.
Except they've at least
I
been around for a while.
but they're not royal. You know what I mean? Like
No, I
no
mean
king has
Utah.
ever
Come
gone
on,
there. Exactly.
like Rusnak left Utah.
Yeah,
Like he wasn't
yeah,
trying to
no.
stay there.
hmm No, I think I don't know. I think
There we go, showing the ECS. Dude, we got a good turnout. Like I'm
yeah,
honestly a bit surprised.
a lot of disposable wealth going on in Seattle.
Yeah, that's for real. No, dude. Like
Exactly.
when I learned that the game's gonna be in Morocco, I'm like, it would be cool, but ain't no way I'm about to make it out to Morocco.
There was like a part of me that was like deeply considering like just diving into the savings and just
Just do
splurging,
it.
but like, but
Yeah, like for me it was
it's not
bad
gonna happen.
timing because like next month I'll be in Japan for a few weeks, and so I'm trying to save up for that, and
hmm
so with Morocco coming on, I'm like, ah, I'd love to be
hmm
there, but
Yeah.
it can't happen.
Personally, for me, I think I was at the CCL final, so I'm chilling there. I
Oh,
don't.
me too.
I only game I wish I'd been
Oh,
to
let's go,
that
let's
I
get a
was
shot
not.
on. Oh, what a terrible
That
shot,
was terrible.
Rusnak, man.
He pressed the wrong button.
He's
Yeah.
you press X instead of B,
He did a manual shot there. Yeah, he did a power shot with no power.
and like it sucks because we know he could shoot better than that. He just needs to like rip it. What a ball by Nico. He flicks it back. Oh wow.
Yeah, he just
Like
caught it wrong.
yeah, completely. It's
He
unlucky.
knows it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Only game I wish I'd ever been to that I wasn't at was that 2018 final. 2018, correct? The one where we played Toronto the
Oh,
second time.
2019.
2019. Yeah, not the second time actually, the third time, isn't it?
Yeah,
We
third
played
time.
Toronto and because we lost to them. Well, we beat them, then we lost to them, and then we beat them to win the quote unquote series. But
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Uh,
that game looked electric.
dude, I was there too. It was incredible. Like the first final
You
I
can
wasn't there,
attest.
but the second final where we lost in Toronto, I actually went
Mhm.
there, and of course it was when we lost. Altidore is still
Yeah.
offside to this day.
No, yeah,
But
I think no, one of my friends went to the first final, and
same here.
from his stories, it was crazy. But
Oh, what a
oh
ball!
shit,
What a
oh
ball to
shit,
LLE. Offside.
nothing,
Offside
nothing.
anyways.
Yep, cool. Sick.
We'll try to play direct.
No, I think the only thing that would be cooler about the 2019 final versus the CCL final at home is that we didn't know any of the Pumas players. You know, we knew like Dineno from like all the reporting and stuff like that, but no one had like properly like watched those games.
No.
Whereas like not only did we know about all the, you know, a lot of the Toronto players, we knew about them because we played them in these high stakes events.
Oh, of
So
course.
like when you're saying like it was really cool to see the Sounders win the CCL and all that stuff, but like I wish I was there seeing them win the MLS Cup against Toronto when those were like
Oh man,
arch
yeah.
rivals at that point. You know, that team.
Yeah, like MLS Cup
I'm
final
actually-
rivals. Oh, let's go. New who wins the ball, puts in a cross, but no one's really there for it. Oh, but
Oh.
somehow Christian Roldan keeps it in. Come on, here we go.
Good play.
It's not bad, not bad.
No,
Oh,
it's just sloppy.
yeah. Whenever it gets into the middle, like around the arc area,
my God.
Alex. Whenever it gets around the arc area, like this game so far, it's just been a mess. Like the LA
Yeah.
players seem like they get a little desperate.
Yeah, no. I think it's gonna be a tense one.
I think so too. But hey, so far the sound. Rory, I think you're muted.
Yeah,
No, we can't hear you.
It's weird though. It's like detecting the sound, but it's
Yeah.
not. Like the things moving, but you can't hear it. Still can't hear anything.
I heard something. But
Try
then-
now.
There we go.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
There we go.
Oh, perfect. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
I've
There's
been,
our Rory.
I've been really impressed with Atencio so far.
Atensio's been
Yeah.
solid so far.
Yeah, he's looking like he's got like 20 years experience doing this type of thing.
Yeah, and Atencio is like young 20s, isn't he?
Oh yeah, 21 I think, maybe
21.
20.
Dude's younger than me.
I'd love to see him break into the first team, become like a
Yeah.
proper
Like a
starter
regular.
for us.
It's like the
I do
beginning of
think-
last
oh,
season.
nice
He was.
pass. Go.
Oh, let's go, Morris. Let's go, Morris. Morris tries to beat him. Corner.
It's classic Jordan Morris right there.
Dude, the Sounders have been
Exactly.
attacking well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we look a lot more comfortable than I thought we would, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
I think we're the better team out of the two, and I don't think that's controversial.
If we could keep this up in the second half.
I think we're playing better, but I don't think that we are playing better by far. Like they could easily
Yeah.
score.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's-
All it takes is
it's
one
still-
counterattack.
We lost to a lot of teams we could beat last year. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go, Reagan with the header. Oh.
We're playing with a good amount of intensity.
Yeah. Like, you can see the Sounders team is hungry. Like, we want to win. We're not sitting back. And Schmetzer said in a press conference recently that he's going to be changing the tactics because he realized that the Sounders got found out last season in the league.
Yeah, I don't think that was much of a realization. I think that was just more of a.
I would hope so because, like, so many of the games, like, we were looking strong like this sometimes, but then we just wouldn't score. They would get one attacker. The defense would mess up in some way, shape, or form. They would get the goal, and it would be a 1-0 loss.
Yeah, it was classic too. We struggled with.
Oh, here we go.
injuries,
Nico
but
has
we
some
just
space. Ah,
I think a few months ago I sat down and looked at all of our
Oh,
results. and
wow.
We had like 9 or 10 like 1-0 or like losses by one goal. Like
Yeah.
it was like an overwhelming amount.
oh,
Like,
we
could see
had like
Miami
14
and
one-goal
back into it.
losses.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
And it was ultimately
Was
just
it-
from one moment that just added up, game after game.
Yeah.
But I will say that like ever since we lost to Salt Lake in the playoffs now 2 years ago, like whenever a team bunkers against us, like we just cannot seem to fucking break into. Am I allowed to swear? Is that allowed? I don't know. We
Is
just
it-
couldn't seem to like break a team down to save our lives.
Because the thing is, the way we would try to break teams down is by crossing it every single time. Like, we would just get way too predictable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. I mean, it's like Schmetzer has his, kind of like tiki taka crosses that he likes to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and
Hope
so like
someone gets a touch on the ball.
it became so apparent after a while that like if we got the ball, we're gonna play it to Alex Roldan and just kind of hit and hope.
Here we go.
Here we go. Good ball.
Here
Good
we go.
ball.
Here we
Go
go.
on,
Can we keep
go
it?
on.
Here we go. Corner.
Uh,
Another corner for the Sounders.
Okay.
no, the thing is, I think like before that RSL game, there was always like we were in a bad run of form. We hadn't won a game in how long. There was this kind of thing that
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
done it
yeah.
before. We can do it again. And that game, like it being at home, and just like the goalkeeping antics and stuff. It just felt like the kind of beginning of something, and you kind of saw that trend continue in the season after. Even if we won like the biggest trophy
Keeper's
we've
ball.
ever won,
Keeper didn't catch it.
Oh,
Oh, my handball, ref. That's got to be a handball. No, he's not budging. Oh, now it's a free
Oh,
kick
fuck
for
off.
AHLY. Come
that
on,
looked
man.
like a bit of a that looked like a little bit of a flop.
That
Yeah.
was a little bit of
That was a
like.
dive.
Is there VAR? There's got to be VAR in the
bit
Club
of
World Cup, yeah.
Little bit of an embellishment. Yeah, there's got to be VAR.
Sounders players aren't really.
Bro, no contact. No contact.
It's just a dive.
No contact.
He just dove.
to be honest, he sold it really well. Like to be
Yeah.
fair.
The ref's gonna call
He
that
did,
anyway,
but also the
yeah.
Sounders players weren't like protesting for the. At least from our angle, it looked like a handball.
Yeah, but like, how
Just
much
bounce off his
protest
hand.
are you gonna do for that? Or the handball? Yeah, I don't know.
You know, Sounders recovered the ball pretty fast after that, though.
You guys think it's make or break for Nuhu this year?
I think.
I think
he's already
Nuhu
like
showed like what he's capable of in the World Cup.
I thought he was
yeah.
gonna get transferred last season. I
Yeah.
thought he was.
I'm surprised. There we go. This ECS
Do you think if it,
full
do
voice.
you think if it, do you think if it doesn't happen like at the end of the season, it won't happen?
I think in that sense it is make or break for him because for especially playing in Europe, you eventually come to an age where you just
Yeah,
can't
right.
keep up, or if you don't get started in Europe soon enough. Like for Jordan Morris, for example, he's like
And
what
we're still
28,
looking, I
29.
think,
That was a bit different though, to be fair.
Yeah, 2 torn
Morris made
ACLs.
the jump a bit late. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's funny because he had the opportunity before he joined the Sounders with Werder Bremen, but he
Yeah,
decided
still,
not to
that
go to
was like
Europe.
when he was 21. Like the gap there was kind of big between him like being 21 versus finally moving to Swansea at like 27.
Yeah, it was late, but
I
for
think a move to France
for
would be
Nuhu.
great for the club and Nuhu because I mean we'd
Especially if we could get
fair
some
bit
money out of
from
that.
it. I think we could get like a good like 4 million from him. I don't know if that's. I don't
Oh,
think
let's
that's
go, Morris! Oh, the keeper goes out all the way. That's a good
Yeah,
move
if we
from the
had a better
keeper right
angle
there.
of that, then I think it would be a
Oh
lot
man,
less.
they almost snuck up on us.
If there's anyone
Yeah.
that want to score the goal here, I think it is Morris.
Morris is looking good. He's looking fast.
He is, but like no one deserves it more than him. He's been with the club all of his life, like Seattle guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Played in Mercer Island, but Nuhu, yeah. If he doesn't have like a banger of a season, then I don't think he'll go to Europe. But if he doesn't go to Europe, I hope he plays the rest of his career in Seattle because that's a great way to become a Seattle legend, especially while being a fan favorite.
It would be cool. I can't see it happening. You look at the Cameroon team, and they're all French players, or not French players, but they all play in the French league.
In France,
And
yeah, because a
With
lot of them
him
already
being in
speak
that team
French.
so much, with him playing in AFCON and with him in the World Cup with them, he'd have it in his head that it would be the right move for him, even if he can't, even if he's not as good for a Lyon or a Marseille or something like that. I think like a nice mid-table French team would be a good move for him. I don't think he's gonna reach like the heights of like the Champions League or anything like that personally, but he's a really good player and he's a really unique player, and I think if other teams see that, then I think he can be clinical in Europe.
I think so too.
But yeah, he is 24, isn't he? So he's only got so much.
How old
time.
is
But I think
Nuhu?
the MLS has like a 24, 25.
I could check. There's no way that Nuhu's just a year older than me.
Yeah, he's
Why
pretty
do you
young.
think he's older? Yeah. No, he's been with us for a minute though.
He
Yeah,
has.
so we've had him for a while.
Yeah. But it's cool. I mean, he's been like one of our best examples of like how we're able to
Oh yeah, Nuhu's
to
only
develop
25.
players.
He's got a lot of time.
I've got.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that Twitter account MLS Buzz? I've currently got that fella on my back.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
he said 25 minutes in, it was clear that Seattle are like way better. And I said, oh, I said, are we watching the same game? And now he's throwing out statistics at me, and I'm like, well, when you tweeted that like 20 minutes ago, like that was not the case.
Yeah.
So, like, very selective, but whatever.
And
Not-
especially
not
just because the Sounders are an American
I'm-
team. Like, people just want to write off the American team.
It's crazy how much. I don't know. I think MLS has like a. I don't know where I'm going with the statement. I guess on the on the bit we were talking about with Newcastle, I think the MLS has a better repertoire with young players, especially like after Almiron. Uh, Not that he's going to be on the level of Almiron, but I think if if he makes that transfer when he's 27, oh man,
I mean, it's
they're getting
halftime.
into it. They're getting into it. No, but like if I think he'd make that move potentially in a year, 2 years time, and still be successful in Europe. I don't think it's really. We know he's not like as young as ever, so I'm not really expecting him to become like a Champions League player or anything like that. But like, I think he could be really successful because there's something really unique about him, and if he gets into a team where that system works for them, then yeah, I think he can do really well. We've seen him in the World Cup and AFCON. He shut down Salah and like all that stuff. So yeah,
And like against Brazil as well. Shut them out.
yeah. No, he did decent. He did decent. They won that game. So yeah, I think it's really just like a case of like if there's a team that their system works for him and vice versa. Because I think if he's at his best ability, he can compete at that level, But consistency is an issue for him, so there's no question about talent, I think.
I agree. Like, Nuhu is definitely one of our best players. People can say what they want to say. He has shown his value in the World Cup, especially. Like, national team wise, he's just been incredible. For the Sounders, like, yeah, one player's performance isn't going to make the team win.
He always puts in like a shift, and I think like that's another reason why fans love him.
Oh, of course, like very high work rate. He works hard all the time.
But he's also just like very like I don't know like I think the way he kind of sees the game is a bit different. He always has this kind of like burst of energy that like catches other teams off, and if he can get better going forward, because he scored his first goal last year and got a couple assists.
Everybody was hyped
improve
about
on
that goal
then
too.
he's gonna be exactly. No, we won that game. Yeah, we won that game that he scored in.
Yeah, it was against Houston.
Even though we lost, but yeah, no, that was if he can just kind of build off that, and that doesn't mean necessarily scoring more goals, but just kind of getting more assists and being better, being more clinical up the field. Then
yeah, and especially stopping goals on the wing.
That's the next level of his game, I think. Is it raining there? Is that the sprinklers?
I hope that's sprinklers. It's supposed to be sunny there. Yeah, it's just sprinklers.
That's definitely sprinklers. Oh my god, that's hilarious. It looks pretty packed there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's a good turnout.
Yeah.
Sharing the stream link out there a little more. I do not have a viewer count, so we could have 1 viewer, we could have 10 viewers. Because we're still pretty new with the watch alongs, so I'm not expecting there to be like hundreds of people watching.
More so a matter of doing it, and then you can kind of build something off it.
Exactly.
In the long run.
I'll be posting this whole stream on YouTube as well, after
Nice.
after the game. So
the highlights and such. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll post the full stream and then I'll make like a little highlight compilation. Jeez. Yeah,
Smart.
man. From that angle, it looked looked like it was going in until.
It was a fun shot.
Yeah, it was a good idea from Nico, like on the volley.
Yeah, we love that.
So overall, what do you guys think of that first half? Like, looking solid. Honestly, better than we played it, like in any game in the MLS last season.
Yeah, we looked pretty confident. Kind of hard to say.
Their goalkeeper looks a little shaky. Like he's had a couple moments where,
Yeah.
Apparently,
I
he's
am
one of their best players. Old.
I'm
I
kind
think
of, he's a Egyptian international, I think. I'm kind of surprised at how
Yeah.
comfortable we look. I really thought there'd be a lot more rust.
Oh, look at that play right there with the little back heel.
man, that was
Yeah,
that was
Nico's
a
good.
high IQ play from Nico right there.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate finish from Rusnak, but any other day he gets that on target.
I didn't realize it until like the Wydad game. If there's no goals, we'll be going through extra time.
Yeah, no pressure.
Absolutely no pressure, right?
Yeah. It's good though with like obviously Club World Cup, like I was saying, isn't like the most prestigious or anything like that. But with like all the new tournaments that MLS and those guys are inventing and like, you know,
Yeah.
however we value the US Open Cup and stuff like that, it's good to like play in a tournament with like some prestige where it's not just like, you know, whatever, like the League's Cup or whatever, where it just kind of feels like a money grab or something like that.
Yeah.
Not that this doesn't feel like a money grab, it's just, you know,
Oh, for sure.
like
But
the
like
fact that we're playing in
something that we
competitive games
work
against-
for.
Yeah.
Oh, like it would be very cool if CONCACAF would allow us to defend our Champions League title, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that whole kind of system is
Yeah,
a
like
bit broken.
it's-
Like
especially for
it
a
just
whole
needs
Champions
re-
League, you know?
Yeah. It's just a weird, confusing process to have a two-leg final. I get it, you know, like
Yeah,
the continents.
it's definitely
but, like,
unique.
yeah, it's just a bit.
It wasn't for a while because South America used to do two finals, but they stopped in 2019, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh
think-
yeah,
I think
with
it's-
the MLS playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought you were talking about CONCACAF.
Oh yeah.
No, I was
well,
talking about
yeah.
CONCACAF, but
Talking about both.
No, I know Africa does two finals, and so does and South America used to. The Copa
I
Libertadores.
guess with Europe, maybe traveling is less of a thing, you know. Like it's a lot cheaper to travel around Europe, I guess. And then I think since the teams are bigger, people are willing to invest a lot more money. Whereas like
Thank
there's like
you
some stat
to
about Brazil
NT
where, like,
Disco
the-
for following us on Twitch. We appreciate
Let's
it.
go. There's like some stat about Brazil where it's like the most northern part of Brazil is closer to Canada than the most south than it is the most southern point of Brazil, which is nuts. So I think traveling in South America would be like a huge expense.
They do it though. Like even obviously not the same, but like when we played Pumas, they brought like thousands of people back up to Seattle.
They
Yeah,
had a
that was,
loud
like,
away
I-
supporter section. It was crazy.
I think it was also a lot of general like Liga MX fans like
Yeah, sure.
Oh, of course,
that,
yeah.
that like say like lived in Washington, or I heard about like people coming up from California, and I'm sure there's people that came from Mexico City that went, but I think
I'm
a
sure
lot
from
of
all
it
over the
also
country,
was, like,
honestly.
you saw people in like Tigres jerseys and like America jerseys and like
I doubt there's any Tigres jerseys there. That would shock me, to be honest.
I think I saw a few. But I think it was
Yeah.
just
Probably
kinda
probably
a lot of
probably
the-
supporting the Sounders then, because there's no way that they would.
like, could be.
I think it was a bit of a dilemma for them because like the Liga MX supporters were like so stuck on an MLS team never winning Champions League. Because I remember seeing the comment section after we won, like people were saying, "All right, Pumas is no longer a Liga MX team."
Yeah, they're
Pumas weren't
Like-
necessarily doing well at the time either. They were just kind of They're
Oh
like
no,
Spurs or
exactly.
something like that, where they're just kind of yeah.
I think MLS fans are the only really people who like support the league. But if you look at like Mexico, like there was a ton of Tigres fans that I was talking to that were like, oh yeah, like fuck Pumas, we don't care. Like
Yeah,
we want them to lose. Like we don't care about the league or the reputation.
It,
Like fuck
right.
these guys. And that's what they
it's
were kind of
true.
saying.
Because even on
That's
our
fair.
end,
There's not enough people in the MLS with that kind of hatred. You want more
yeah.
of that.
Yeah,
Unless it was like
I like to
Portland,
think
but if it was
I
like
like
New
to
York
think I share a
City,
resentment with Portland, but yeah, it's just everything else is manufactured. Like all the new rivalries, like I could
I
care
think
less about like Atlanta versus Inter Miami. You know what
yeah,
I
or
mean?
like
Like it's
Orlando,
not.
it
No
it's
one's
so
getting in a fight
artificial.
over a 3-year-old team. You know what I mean? Like
I
it's just
I disagree because there's already there's been competition between those cities before. They just haven't had a soccer team for
With
300
soccer.
years. So there's definitely
that's true. That's true.
a
And
rivalry there, but there's just not a soccer history rivalry
and
there.
I don't want to talk down on Atlanta in specific because I think their like fan culture is
Atlanta has a good
like
fan base. They have a lot of
I
fans.
I I'd arguably say it's better than ours. Like, kill me for that, But like I think they don't have the cringe factor that we do. I think you don't see a lot of like there's no like fight and win or anything like that. And I
Fight
fully
and
embrace
win.
fight and win. I'm pro fight and win, but like
Of
it's
course,
with a
every
grain of
Sounders fan
iron.
has to
You
be.
know what I mean? You
No,
gotta be.
but
Yeah,
like if you're to compare Atlanta United versus Orlando to Sounders versus Portland, like there's no comparison because the
yeah.
Sounders and
The
Portland
history is different
just
too. Like
genuinely hate
generations of
each other.
fans and like yeah.
Like
It's a bummer. There's not we don't have the Sonics anymore. 'Cause,
I
there was
hope we'll
that
get them back
rivalry as
soon.
well with them
Atif says
back then.
to like he won't get his hopes up until he sees actual movement going on.
Mhm.
Because once every few years there's always talks about it.
Yeah.
No one wants to accept my Bible. However, if the Sonics come back, then the Sounders are going to see a massive decline in attendance.
You think so?
And
Yeah.
yes, I think,
People
'cause
only have so much.
even when the Kraken came, like Sounders attendance fell off, and there's like a clear link between when the Kraken play and when the Sounders play. The Sounders have less people there than
Yeah.
usual.
Yeah.
It's
So-
also like post-COVID, to be honest.
Like
we've
I
heard
think it's a
that
little bit of
But-
both
but
post
no,
COVID and Kraken.
I disagree because no other MLS team except for us has had a
Really?
That's
sharp
been that
decline in
dip.
attendance. Every
Yeah,
other
because we
team
went
has
from like
had a
averaging like 40,000 to like 35 or something like that.
Yeah,
where it
like
just
5 to 10,000 people less.
2016 we had 42, and it's just been declining.
it does seem like a lot emptier, to be honest.
It does, especially if you look at a midweek game. Because I remember back in 2016, a midweek game would still get numbers.
But
Yeah,
then you also
I
have
know.
to factor in the fact that we were also like last year was a slump year for us. Like undoubtedly a slump year. Like mid-season we were terrible. You know what I mean? Like we won the
Been
CONCACAF
happening
Champions
for
League and there
more
was
than-
hype.
This is more than just last year, though.
Yeah, that's true. True,
So
but like it's
gotta make tickets more cheap, more accessible, cheaper.
which is a good thing because yeah, tickets being like $35 or something like that. It's just unnecessary when we have such a big stadium and all that stuff. So I think
Yeah.
ticketing's a big thing.
Which is why people have been talking about the Sounders getting their own stadium. And I've always disagreed with that because Lumen Field
No,
has
I'd
been our
love
own
for them
home.
to
I would love for
renovate
us to have our own
Memorial.
stadium.
Really?
I'd
my God,
love for
that
them
would
to
be
renovate
incredible.
Memorial, like proper grass, all that stuff.
I'm
But it's
kind of
just-
surprised
it's just-
by that because I've always loved Lumen Field. It's been our home
I
for
like
a
it.
number of years.
I like it, but it's very clearly not built for soccer in the way that like the stands are raised so high.
That part is true. It's
and,
always
like,
had a
and, like,
different
this-
feel.
We're not pulling 70,000 out every game, so like the atmosphere isn't as good. Like I'm gonna be honest, Portland has a better atmosphere than we do, although there might be
Right.
less people because like they're
But
so close, they're so much closer.
It's the density of people in there.
It is the
I
density. Yeah.
love the Portland Stadium as well because it used to be a baseball stadium and they've renovated it into a soccer because it doesn't have like that kind of copy and paste like modern like where just every stadium looks like a toilet bowl, but it's like also it's like also like it's kind of built out of American culture and it's historic, but it's also soccer specific, which you don't see a lot often. With I think Lumen's been a good venue for us, and it's great geographically to have a stadium downtown. When you look at teams like where Chicago used to play in the next town over, in LA, like the Galaxy like just play, and I forget the name of the city, but it's like inaccessible for people that actually live in LA. Um, I think we should renovate Memorial Stadium because that, like,
Be right by the Space
on
Needle.
paper, that's
How big would we be
geographically
able to
like
make
a
Memorial
great.
Stadium though?
Hmm?
How big would we
I
actually
mean
be able
that
to make Memorial Stadium though?
it's at about, I want to say it's about 20,000 right now, 15 maybe. But there's two ends that it doesn't have, or there's one end, sorry, that it doesn't. No, there's two ends that it doesn't have seats on.
True.
So adding that, then that would make
You
it
know,
about
like my
20,
team,
25 possibly.
Cultures United was looking to play their home games at Memorial
Hmm.
Stadium, but the people who run it said no because they're actually planning to demolish it. I don't know if those plans are still going right now, but last time I
I
heard,
mean,
they're looking to take it down.
yeah, a lot of high schools play their football games there. I played in like a middle school final there, and it was just the coolest thing ever because the place is like fully
It's
empty, but like
huge,
just playing
yeah.
in a stadium as a kid is just kind of sick.
Oh yeah,
And
I
then
mean
like,
you'll never forget that ever. But like it, imagine if high school football teams played their games on Lumen Field. Like it kind
that
of
would be kind of
takes
sick.
it.
Yeah,
It would be pretty sick. Like yeah, some
yeah,
like there's the occasional like lower team playing at Lumen Field for like an exhibition or just for the experience. But for like a
yeah,
regular league game for like a lower division team,
yeah.
it I feel like it would just take out like the
I don't know. I
exclusive.
think
How do you ever however you say
Memorial
it?
is the best
Exclusive part of
possible
it.
venue, and I think since it seems so available, since like it needs renovation so badly, since it's in
It
such a good
does need
area,
renovation. Yeah,
and
like right
since
next to the
like
Space
since
Needle.
there's history there with the
Here we go.
Sounders before,
There we
you
go.
know,
Second half is off.
Half underway.
back underway.
Question for the second half is how long do we go before
And do the
JP
like,
kicks on?
yeah, that's what we want to see.
I'm saying 15 minutes, we're going to see him on the field again because they're going to want to build his fitness for to play full minutes against Real, assuming we win, of course.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, that would be.
Uh,
I really
Joe Paulo will
I was
definitely be
thinking
playing at some
again
point.
like a DH gate Brazil jersey that says João Paulo on the back. I think that would be a fantastic
The
financial
Bogafo
investment.
jerseys from like 2 or 3 years ago are like they're black. They're kind of nice. I might get that with JP on it.
That'd be sick.
Whenever the
Yeah,
finances allow.
I like that.
No, with Lumen Field, what would be cool is if they could renovate it. If they could renovate Lumen Field to like lower the stands a little bit to make it more of that soccer feeling
I don't
to
think
it.
that's gonna happen.
I
Like
don't
I
think
No,
think
so either,
the
but
it'd be a
it would
nightmare.
be cool.
best
It'd be
case
cool, but
scenario, it would be a kind of expensive nightmare. It doesn't work for the Seahawks, which I think it is definitely the primary host. But like, I think the best case scenario is that they get a grass field that they properly invest in, so it doesn't get totally beat up. Because I
it
saw
will
some
soon.
article or something like that, like about Pete Carroll saying that like he'd like the team to play on grass or something along those lines.
Thank
So I
you
think
to
it'll play a part.
Arctius for following us on
Oh,
Twitch.
come on.
Much appreciated. I hope I said
No,
your
but
name right.
no, I think that would be the best case scenario for the time being. But I think I don't know. It would just be perfect if like the Sounders were to renovate Memorial. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen because if they're gonna tear it down in the next few years, which you said,
Yeah.
then it
If they,
probably doesn't work out with their timeline. We just invested so much into the training facility that you know, maybe Providence has some money that they'd be willing to lend. But
maybe, yeah.
again,
Like
I don't know how much fans would be willing to have a stadium that has Providence plastered all over it. You know,
because there's already Providence Park as well. Long shot from
there is
distance
that.
blocked.
Yeah,
It was a civil war, I think, in the Sounders community.
Oh, big time.
it's true. But yeah, I think like I mean, we used to be ahead of the curve in terms of like having those kind of attendance numbers and like that kind of support passionate fan base. Back into the early 2010s. Um, but now it seems like we're kind of behind the curve in terms of uh, like a lot of teams playing in soccer specific stadiums, a lot of teams having that fan base that is passionate and that,
I'm sure you guys
like I
have seen
love
the
the
new
Minnesota Stadium. I
Louisville
love
Stadium.
the Louisville Stadium.
Yeah, like that one is
I don't think
beautiful. It's small, but it's beautiful.
I don't recall. I don't think I've seen it, but the I really love the Austin Stadium. I really love the Minnesota
Austin. Oh,
Stadium.
like
There's
honestly,
so many good stadiums in the league now where it's just like I don't think there's an immediate pressure for us to get a new stadium. Like, there's still NYCFC who play in a baseball stadium. You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah. I believe they
I
will be
think
getting
I
a new
think
stadium soon at least, but the fact that they've
at a
still been
certain
playing in a
point,
baseball stadium.
yeah. I mean, at this point in time, I don't think there's any pressure on us to move. But I'd love it if we were able to stay in Seattle and have a soccer specific stadium
How big
that
would
could
we be
also
able to make it
accommodate.
though? Because like the
I
nice thing
don't know.
about
I
Lumen
think
Field is that we could expand it for those big games, so we could have that blowout
that's true.
45
attendance.
is the magic number for us, I think. Maybe 50.
45. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
50,000 would be a good one, but that's still a big stadium because I
And
mean
there's only so much
Anfield
like
is only
real
like
estate with Memorial.
60,000.
You know, like you can only push it
Here
back
we
so
go,
far
only.
swing it
before.
in, swing it in, swing it in.
Here we go.
I need
Sounders
I need
knocking
to
the ball
Alex
around.
Ryan cross him right
Should have opened up the game there. Playing on the same side.
No, but
There you go. Nico wins the ball back. Oh no, we can't get it.
Go on, keep going, keep going.
if we make
We're
like a
pressing.
35,000 seater stadium, like
Pressing
we're packing
really
that out
into
every
it.
week, which I think optically is gonna look a lot.
Here we go. Here
better.
we go.
But
LLE player gives it away. We're on the wing. We're trying to swing the ball in. There you go. Sounders throw here. The first Sounders Club World Cup goal is coming, guys. It's coming. I can smell
it's
it.
loading.
Yeah, Nico curse now when we
Rendering.
don't score.
First goal is rendering.
Lots of pressure on Christian there.
Just a question of can we break a team down that's going to be playing defensively? Because I think after the first half, they're going to be looking more to play for penalties.
I think
What
so
a
too.
ball.
Oh, what a ball! What a ball!
Oh, what a touch.
Come on, let's see a shot. Oh, we can't get a shot.
Hit it. Just hit it. Shoot.
Let's hit it. Oh, Atencio.
Oh,
Shot.
it's-
That's a shot on target.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Shot on target. Let's
Only
go.
move. Only move.
We are
So far.
overdue for an Atencio goal, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't say
even
I
more
recall.
overdue than Nuhu. It's kind of crazy. Took a little deflection too. So
Went
that's
straight
9
to the
shots
bottom.
total for the Sounders to 2 shots for LLE. That is the first shot on target this game here. Man, it would be incredible if we could play Real Madrid next game.
Stop. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's just a thought though. It's like, dude, we're less than 45 minutes away from possibly playing them. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
exciting.
But the way that the past 2 seasons, CCL aside, the way that past 2 seasons have gone, like I'm traumatized by getting my hopes up for this team because like
It's true.
every time the Sounders have won something, it felt like a shock. You know what I mean? Like that time in 2019 where we beat LA, it felt like a
Oh,
shock.
dude, that
when we beat
LAFC game,
Toronto,
I
it
did
felt
not
like
think
a
we were going to
shock.
win that game.
I was so nervy for the Pumas game, like first leg, second leg, the way we came back and all. Oh my god.
Whew.
Good. But like every time we've won, like
Corner
sure we're a
Ali.
dominant team. Sure, you could argue that there's like what do they call it? Like a dynasty, you know. But every time in my memory that we've like won something, maybe aside from like a couple Open Cups or something like that, like it always felt like a shock. You know what I mean? Like I think as Sounders fans, we're never. I don't really feel entitled to much other than the playoffs, you know. So when we didn't make the playoffs, it felt like a shock. But you know, every time we've won, it felt, even if we've been the underdogs even if we've been the favorites, it always feels like we're not entitled to it, you know.
Oh,
Please, Jesus.
Bro, I do
LA's
not
going to
want
cross
them
it
to score a
again.
scrappy goal.
Good block by...
You're playing
That's
well.
Ladero right there. Good block by by Ladero.
How do we
I'd
feel
love
about
to catch
Nico
them.
going into
I'd love
this
I'd
season?
love to catch them on the counter attack, by the way. That feels like I feel like if we're gonna score, it's gonna be
Jordan
like
Morris on the
Morrison,
counter.
yeah, running down the wing or
Classic.
something like that.
Yeah. How do we feel about Ladero coming into the season?
He's class, best player in the world.
He's
Um,
he's had some high IQ play so far this game.
I figured this was the year that we'd get rid of him because I don't know, it just feels like
I think this will be his last year at the Sounders.
Yeah.
He'll probably go
I
back
think
to
I think
Uruguay
he
I
will.
afterwards.
think it depends how it goes. I mean, if we win this and go on to play really well, in
Oh,
the
don't say
MLS,
that.
and
On the
he's
attack.
still, I, you know what I mean though. Like if he
Yeah.
looks like his the regular self, I definitely see us keeping him for another year.
Yeah,
just
if he's good
because
enough,
like
he's good
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
yeah, but
Be
like
really cool if he retires here.
the biggest thing
Oh, it's a
about aging
cross in,
players
but it's a goal kick.
is
Mhm.
grand. Biggest thing about aging players is like they lose their physicality and how much they can run. But like
Yeah.
Nico
Nico's
Ladero
never
still
been like
runs
a
the
runner.
most.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He
No, he
runs
never.
on
No, I
average.
mean in terms of like tracking back. Like he'll lose the ball and just kind of walk it off. But like
He tracks back a lot. He runs
he gets
almost
around the
more on
field,
average
sure,
than
but
any
like
player on
yeah.
a team. Like if you look at
Uh,
especially in finals that we've played, like he
mhm.
runs usually more than anyone else on the team.
He's
So
a big game
it's an
player,
absolute
but
engine.
like I don't know. I feel like he from the eye test for me, like a lot of the times when he loses the ball or something like that, he'll just kind of drop his head and walk it off. And maybe that's him.
No,
Like where
I don't think I don't think we watched the same Ladero.
How did the Wydad game go?
I don't know. I think
It did go to
technically-
penalties. Al Hilal beat
think-
Wydad on penalties.
No fucking way, did they?
Yeah, they actually beat them
Oh my
3-5 on pens.
That's huge.
I
It
know
was a
they- I know
94th
they
minute
got
penalty that took it to
Yeah,
extra
I know
time.
they got a penalty in the last minute, and then there was a red card, and then I know Al Hilal got a red card.
Yeah, there were
Like,
2
I
red
can't believe
cards.
that Wydad lost. Oh my god.
Wow.
And the
Yeah,
home team as well. Oh my
Wydad
God.
missed their first penalty. And then
Their fans are class. Did you see their tifo that they had before the game?
I didn't see their tifo, but I saw that they had a lot of fans there.
It's absolutely unreal.
I mean, it's home game for them, isn't it? But
Basically,
Exactly.
yeah, they're like-
Wow,
they're
and
2 or
they
3 hours away right
man
now.
on penalties.
it's a shame.
And so the winner of that game, they're going to be playing Flamengo. So it's going to be Al Hilal versus Flamengo.
There's such
So
weird camera angles.
so the third place game will probably be Al Hilal versus either Seattle or Al Ahly.
Yeah, when we beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, or when we beat Real Madrid, then
Yeah.
that's a whole different story.
Careful, guys. Careful.
Oh, it's a bad
Oh.
deflection. Oh, he did not handle that well. So it's a goal kick.
We've when Al Ahly make their subs, like their team is like pretty interesting in the sense that like they have 20 guys and they're all equal quality. So like when they make subs, like there won't be like a significant.
They have a strong
drop-off
bench.
when they're bringing on and off. So we got to really watch here. when
Morris
they
on the
start making
wing.
subs.
But wouldn't you say from the outside looking in that we're similar as well? Like we have a few star players, yes, but I
I
don't know, I
know,
think-
like no, the way MLS teams are built, it's built around your 3 best, DPs.
and then the DPs and then the youth players. But we've never,
Like-
not we've never, but I don't think since Clinton Nova like we've had like a quote unquote star player where it's like,
I mean,
no,
Ladero,
I'm just talking, I'm
Diaz.
just talking, yeah. But like
I don't know.
I feel like it's a lot more even with them in the team, if that makes sense. Like
I thought that was our biggest issue last season is that like we'd no one to bring off the bench when we needed
That's
to.
true.
So like we have Hibbert now
Yeah.
and like he's on the bench, but that's a bit of we know his quality.
so you're saying that Al Ali have a lot more competition with places.
Oh yeah, way more. It's like in their game against Auckland, like they brought off a player and they brought on like an Egyptian international in like the 80th
That's-
minute just because they could, like just to get
Oh,
let him run
wow.
around.
I guess that's what
But they
happens
have
when
that
you're
kind of
based team
pull,
in
don't
Egypt.
They have that kind of pull since they're
They
the
do,
biggest
yeah,
team in
yeah.
Egypt and
But
us.
but
Yeah,
still,
I'm
like
sure,
they just
you know-
they just have a massive.
Which
massive
team
squad.
did
They
Mo
used to-
Salah play for in Egypt? I know it's a purple
Did he
team.
play for a team or did he just go straight to Basel?
No, he played for I don't think it was professionally.
I think it was in his
Gotcha.
youth, like just before he
Maybe.
went senior.
Gotcha.
I knew the name of the club like last year, but I forgot the name now. My old team was about to travel there. I was going to travel with them, but then COVID kind of shut everything down. There was a little spike about a year ago.
Hate to doom and gloom here, but they're growing into the second half.
Yeah,
no,
a
they're
lot
playing.
more than I
It's
thought they
scary,
would.
isn't
they're
it?
starting to attack
Yeah,
more.
they're starting to look very comfortable here on the ball.
Oh no! Get up!
No,
Get up!
it's
Get
fine,
up!
Get up! Get
Yep.
up, get up.
Love it, ref. Love it.
The Sounders need to get control of this game. Why? Just hits it down the pitch. Why not? Why not keep the ball? I don't know why not keep the ball. Like I was gonna say we should keep possession, try to get more control of this game, but then who was it? Alex Roldan just pipes it down the pitch, gives it away.
Yeah, we're on the back foot now, aren't we?
Yeah.
All of it. It's alright. It happens.
Yeah, there's swings in the game, but just can't make it a trend.
There we go. Atif just joined the server, so he should be hopping in at any point now. Latif, the legend.
Well, player EDS.
He had no support. No support there.
Brutal.
Did either of you watch the friendlies?
I did not. I was asleep during that time.
Yeah. I mean, I assume they were more for fitness, but
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go. Go on.
There you go. Knew who draws a foul. Yellow card. First yellow of the game.
I know. How is that the first yellow? The ref was so involved the first few minutes.
I know. I think it's about time for the Sounders to make a sub. Put JP on.
Love it.
Way to draw the foul, Nuhu.
Bring on JP. Come on, do it.
Notice how they're playing with the World Cup ball.
I mean, it is the World Cup.
It's true.
FIFA.
It's probably the last tournament they'll be using these balls in for like a FIFA tournament.
Yeah, it will be.
To think that the Sounders are one of the last teams to play with these balls. Oh, that's what she said.
One of the last teams are playing the Club World Cup, because I know that they're changing the format like a ton.
Yeah, like 2025, there's going to be many more teams, which will be cool.
I know it's interesting. Like you guys were talking about it earlier, and I was muted, but it's like no one really cares about the Club World Cup unless you make it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Champions League used to be like this, where like it would only take the actual champions of each league, and like it just didn't have as much interest.
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I mean, it's interesting that they're just trying to make like a global Champions League, which I personally love the idea of, because soccer doesn't just exist in Europe.
Oh yeah, it's all over the world. It'll be cool, especially to see how good the South American teams can be.
Especially, I know.
But pretty much what it is right now is like how the Champions League used to be, like decades ago. Yeah. Like the winner of each league playing, like each other. So it was a much smaller tournament.
I would love to see, like, you know, us and European teams, Mexican teams, like routinely play like South American teams. Like that would be absolutely incredible.
Imagine.
They really are like, you know, the Brazilian league is the 6th best league in the world.
No, so... it actually is like really good. And the idea of CONCACAF and CONMEBOL like combining for the Champions League, it sounds cool, but imagine all of that travel.
I know.
Like, unfortunately, we're not as close as like Europe is to Asia, like comparatively, or how like England is to Russia. Like it's still pretty far. It's about flying from here to New York, but like flying from north to southern hemisphere.
That's why it has to be. What happened here?
What? An AHLY player went down.
That's why it has to be like this, where all the teams are in one spot. Like, you know, all the teams came to Morocco. It's not, you know, flying back and forth. There's just like 3 or 4 weeks the competition happens, and that's it. But they could run it.
Essentially,
they could run
it
opposite of the World Cup. Like if they ran a club competition like the World Cup every 2 years, and then in 2 years you have the World Cup, and then 2 years you have the club competition, like it would be absolutely.
It'd be cool, and then just like have all the winners in those last. Oh, here we go! It's a cross in from the free kick. Oh, free kick for AHLY. That's disappointing. Anyways, what were we saying?
Just if we rotated, you know, between a World Cup and a Club World Cup, and some more teams.
They're making some subs.
That guy scored against.
Yes, their number 10 and number 9 is coming on. And their number 19. Okay.
It's more tweets saying this is feeling like more CONCACAF-y by the minute.
Honestly, you know, that's kind of true.
There's going to be a 90th minute winner off someone's ass or something. And
probably. 90th minute off of Reagan's ass. Imagine.
End the game in the worst way possible.
I'd love it.
And
that would break Twitter.
And the refs won't catch it or something. You know, in true CONCACAF fashion.
For real though. But yeah, the Club World Cup will be pretty
I'm
cool.
loving how packed the stadium is. It's decent.
It's a good turnout. I'm especially impressed by the turnout at ECS because those guys traveled halfway across the world for this game, and so that's just incredible in my eyes right there.
Totally.
Yeah, Sheriff is on, who's definitely one of their better players. I don't know why he didn't start, but he definitely seems to be one of the better rated players.
Yeah, I think it's about time for Schmetzer to make a sub because we're gonna get tired.
Bring on JP, please.
We need our chef. And then once JP comes on, we'll start to see Raul a little bit more. Just don't get re-injured again, JP. Knock on wood.
I'm really anticipating this season. I think it's going to be exciting.
It's kind of back and
I'm
forth
curious
right now.
if we'll, yeah. Well, that's been kind of the whole game a little bit. Like we've had spells, they've had spells. I think overall we've been the better team, but
I think so too.
not by much. Not by much.
Right now, I think it's anyone's game because all it takes, especially if AHLY scores the first goal, they're just gonna park the bus.
It's such a sucker punch.
Oh, it'll mess with their confidence too.
Totally.
Looking at transfer market really quickly, the guy they just brought on, Sharif, he's their 5th highest value player transfer market. So,
Really, like in their history.
Just on the current team.
On the current team.
With the current squad, yeah, he's number 5.
All right, so definitely one of their better players. There we go. JP's coming on.
Let's go.
Oh, that was almost a bad giveaway, but now it's to Nico. He has some space. Knocking to Morris. Morris doesn't have much to do. Morris has no support back there. He has no drop.
Options, yeah.
There we go, Yamar.
Yes, good.
Way to buy some time. Thank you to Israel Garcia 778 for following us on Twitch. Israel, I think I played with you with Tacoma, didn't I? Unless you're another Israel Garcia, but if you're the right Israel, what's up? He's a fellow goalkeeper. So who do you think JP is going to come on for?
Atencio, I'm gonna guess.
I'm guessing Atencio too.
I think Schmetzer wants to see like the CCL.
Oh, it's a good ball.
Reagan, what are we up to?
Here comes a shot. Here comes a shot. Oh! Tries to hit it first time, but swings and misses. It's a cross in. Yamar recovers. Clear, Alex. Better clearance. Okay, it's our throw.
I'm loving Yamar right now. I'm loving Yamar.
Let's go.
That was a rookie mistake there from Reagan.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ariaga makes that mistake.
Yeah. I mean, look at Reagan. He tried to like. I get Reagan is tall, but he's not that tall.
Also, it was great from Nuhu just seeing it happen and instantly moving into the center back role there. Like he straight away pushed over.
Yeah, he saw the mistake and was like, "Oh, I got to cover." That's fantastic vision from Nuhu. You go long ball from Rusnak. Tries to find Morris. Ooh, it's going to be a corner kick. Corner. All right. We'll probably see JP coming on.
For the first...
Imagine he scores off the corner.
No.
Imagine.
Yeah, we
there you go. JP for Rory, you are correct for Atencio. JP.
Last time I saw JP take a corner, it was in Portland. I'm just saying. Jimmy Madrando saw. That's all I'm saying. We'll see.
Ooh.
I think the team's been playing really well considering it's the first competitive game of the season and the rough form in preseason and all that stuff.
This is
knock on wood. It's looking good.
If we played like this against Montaga in the CCL last year for our first game of the season, we would have beat them like 6-0.
I think so too.
Yeah, that was like a
JP with the cross, first touch of the game. It's a high cross into the box. Christian with the header. Oh, Morris misses. Morris. Lodero misses the ball and it looks like he hurt himself in the process.
Hope he gets up now. All right.
Man.
Now AHLY have the ball in the center. They have some space. They're looking to attack. We're trying to shot. Here comes a shot. Just wide. Just wide. Just wide. Woo! Breathe.
Ooh.
That should have been a lot better of a shot there. We got lucky.
Yeah.
We did, didn't we?
Happy to see that shot go wide, though. Very happy.
What are our thoughts on Stephen Fry this season? What are our expectations, predictions? Because I mean,
for this game,
as good as he is, you're starting to see him age. You know.
I think we're going to need Stephen Fry for a big save at some point in this game. I mean, that shot was just wide. But throughout the season,
yeah.
I hope he gets better at taking penalties. I think that's a big thing. That's always been like a weakness of Fry. It's penalties.
He's like 36, isn't he?
Yeah, but like for a goalkeeper, you can still be in your prime at 36. Around like
definitely.
Fry probably has a couple more good years.
Yeah.
Until he starts to.
I think we'll start to see
drop off.
that transit. Do you think Cleveland can step in as a starter? Or do we think
Cleveland?
Yeah. Because wasn't Steph? He's. I think the only thing he was bad at was. I think one of the worst parts of his game was distribution, like the fact he wasn't taking goal kicks.
Yeah, I noticed that the last 2 seasons.
But he had a really good. Maybe it was a hockey assist. It could have been an assist. I think it was away at Toronto last year.
Yeah.
And I think that, I mean, his technical skills have just kind of improved. And he is a bit older. Like, I don't know how much time he'll have to kind of develop. But
either another MLS team will buy him for a starter like they did with Tyler Miller, or after if Cleveland is willing to wait.
Go.
Let's go, Alex Roldan. Oh,
such a good ball.
That was a good idea, though.
I don't see why Cleveland wouldn't, or I don't see why Cleveland would leave. I don't know. I think he's getting a good amount of game time as is, and
for especially not being a number one.
Yeah, I think he's got it as good as it can be for a guy who isn't the number one goalkeeper.
I need Rosnak to not flop so easily there. He was looking for a free kick and we got punished for it.
Oof. AHLY. Oh, he's got space.
Lads, what are we doing?
Ooh, bad touch.
He got bailed out with that touch there. Fuck.
Woo! Come on.
Rosnak only just recovered.
I don't know how well I can trust our defense yet. So, oh no!
Oh my god!
No! Get that out of there! Okay.
Love it. Yamar's calm.
It's gonna be an El Hilal. Why do I keep saying El Hilal? AHLY corner.
AHLY.
Starting to feel the stress coming in.
I know here. I'm really not liking this.
Oh no!
Oh lads.
Oh, bad shot is going wide. Whew. Oh man.
What happened to Atif? Where did Atif go?
Atif, he's been in a meeting for a group project with grad school.
Oh, okay.
So
no worries.
He said he's hoping to make the second half. If not, then it's like it is what it is.
This is World Cup vibes. The early morning.
This is
intense energy. I really liked the World Cup when it was on. Just like
it's a vibe, isn't it?
They had a whole lot better in Europe because you could just kind of like watch games throughout the whole day. But like here, getting up at like earlier than I typically would, and just like watching 2-3 games for like 3 weeks straight was phenomenal.
Oh, dude, it was nice. Like
privileged sport, yeah.
Like, I would just stay up for those 2-3 a.m. games.
Okay, Reagan.
All right, here we go. Ladero's got some space.
Combination.
For those 7-8 a.m. games, I would just sleep through.
Let's go, Jamie.
Except the final, of course. Here we go.
Imagine a nice Roberto Carlos from the byline from Jordan Morris.
Imagine.
Can't see it happening, but for a second.
Oh man, he
God.
still has the ball. Oh my god, thank you. Okay. Here we go. Nico has the ball.
It's poor.
We just need to knock the ball around a little bit more. Oh,
That's
Yamar.
Jesus
Here we
wept.
go. We won the ball back though.
That pass to Nico
Free
was
kick.
underhit as well.
No,
Okay, we gotta-
absolutely. We need
we
to start
need,
picking
like,
it up. We need a goal.
I don't think Rui has touched the ball in this half. I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
like I really hope JP's presence will get
But, I mean,
Raul with some more chances.
I mean, Raul isn't the kind of guy to touch the ball the whole game. He's just the type of guy to get one touch and score. You know.
I know, but you'd expect him to do something within the past 20 minutes because he was involved in the
That's
first
true.
half in the build-up.
True. It's true.
I'm kind of afraid if this game goes through extra time because I don't think.
Oh,
Oh,
I
here we
don't-
go.
I
It's a
don't think
cross. I don't think
I
we'll
don't
make
think
it
we'll
through extra
anyone's
time.
game. I think it's anyone's game, and I think they're a lot. Well, I don't know. I'd assume they're better conditioned than us.
Keeper
We've
drops.
only played
Hey,
2 games.
You can
before.
see the
That's a throw.
keeper's reaction there.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's going out." He's like, "He overhit that." I'm
Here we go.
Sounders till I die. I'm Sounders till I die. I know exactly what chant they're singing.
Such
74th
a cool
minute.
trip. I'm so glad people have made the trip out.
Me too. Me too.
I tried
Great experience for
so
fans.
hard to swing it, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I know our
No,
friend
definitely.
Marcos is at the game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's been doing Europe for a bit, so he's in
Yeah.
the area, I guess.
I mean, at that point, it's like,
Yeah.
why not? I'd make a
It
last
seems
minute
like right
plan.
now, like it could just be like with my experience with you know with House of Sounders and all that stuff, but like I feel like the team's like a lot more connected to the fans than they've ever really been, and it just kind of feels.
and
I
then
don't
some
know,
other
it
teams
just-
too.
Yeah, it just feels kind of.
I
It's a
mean,
good vibe at the moment.
it really is. Like, I think the Sounders are one of the only MLS teams that allows fans to be that close to players at trainings.
Yeah. And like I don't know, the content that people have been making and all that stuff, including ourselves, like just how close we're able to kind of get to the team and all that stuff,
Exactly.
and how open they've been to us and all that stuff. It's fun to be a fan, you know.
Oh, it really is, and like, especially with us doing House of Sounders. Like, I've been coordinating with the Sounders communications. Once we're a little more into the MLS season, we're gonna start collabing with players like on the pitch.
Go! Oh my days, what are we doing?
Ladero. But yeah, like at Starfire, like what we've been doing with Rafa, we'll start to collab a little more with probably some younger players at first, like maybe AB, Danny Leva would be cool.
Even that is
Defiance
sick, you know,
players.
like,
Oh yeah, just take
yeah,
some shots with them. Like that'll
Even
for
that.
sure be cool.
Yeah.
Stress is really starting to hit me here.
It is. It really is.
I really.
Oh,
looking
no.
back, we should have scored in that first half. That was not chance or something, but I don't know. But
No,
it's only
I
gonna get harder
agree.
from here.
Yeah.
This is where we need
We just
Dempsey.
don't. We just don't have the fitness that they do, because they're mid-season or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing with
Oh,
being
they're-
preseason Sounders here.
They didn't have to be on a
bro.
plane for a day as well, you know. Didn't have to adjust to jet lag or anything like that, you know.
Exactly. They just went a time zone back or two.
I mean, yeah, what
Maybe
is
3?
this, like a 16-hour flight? I don't know. I feel like I'm making excuses right now, but
I mean,
they
still,
definitely do have it a bit
it's
of
a
bit
factor.
of advantage.
I
To be
mean,
fair, they've been in Spain for a while, so they're used to.
I would
probably
hope
jet
so.
lag and,
That's
travel, I
true.
suppose.
And Spain's the same. Spain is pretty much just the next country up from Morocco.
stress stretch.
Hear me out, Leo Chu.
Leo
Bring him
Chu.
on.
I need a redemption arc from him.
Well, we've only made one sub so far.
I know. Still, I wouldn't mind him on
We
for
just,
Mars.
we
at
just
this
need a
point.
little bit of flair. We need a little bit of attacking presence, and I think he brings that. Maybe I'm just doing like the stereotypical like Brazilian winger type thing, where
I mean, still. Or
but still.
how about Haber though?
I don't think we've
Cool to
really
see him
seen
on.
Leo Chu at his prime.
No.
Or not. I mean, yeah, no shit. But like,
We
I don't think
signed
we've
him-
really seen the player he is yet.
We
you
signed
know?
him and then we gave him a few chances, maybe.
He's on his mom though, so I mean that should be good for confidence and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's for real. His mom's at the game. Oh no,
Oh my
it's a ball,
God.
but they try to 1-2 it. Knew who was being held, but no foul.
Oh my God.
sure the viewers could feel the anxiety in this stream right now. It's getting pretty stressful for all of us. Oh, Nuhu just pipes it out.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. This is not what you want. This is not what you want.
No, absolutely not.
78 minutes scoreless.
Again, like we only made one sub now. It's the 80th minute. I mean, what
Yeah,
doing
we're
here?
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. No.
Off me
Oh,
sideways.
man.
Four.
Okay.
Oh.
Shot. Here comes a shot. Good block by Amar. Good block by
Amar.
Amar.
Good block.
Schmetzer, we need a sub.
Someone
We-
win a header challenge.
Here we go. Counter. Nico with the ball.
Amar,
Can you
Amar.
try? Oh, he tried.
I'll take it.
He got pressed. Schmetzer, we need a sub. We really need a sub here.
There was at one point last week that I was like, oh, we're definitely going to lose this game like 5-0. Glad that hasn't happened either. I'm going to be honest.
I'm also happy that like it's
Yeah, that's right.
at the very
That's what I'm talking
least
about
it's been a close game.
We're never entitled. I don't think with any of these, like every final that we've had, even like Pumas, I thought like no matter where they were in the league, I thought we were gonna lose. You know? Like with like it was definitely in our favor, but I never felt like we had it in the bag, even when we came out of the first leg and all that stuff, you know. And then
Nico
playing
gets closed
Toronto,
out.
however many times, like they were, you know, Josie out the door, Michael Bradley.
I think this match is just so unique compared to playing a
We
Mexican
just
team.
know
or, like,
nothing about that.
It really is.
Because this is really like this is MLS on the world stage saying, okay, how good is the league like actually? Like we know the players get called up for international duty, but apart from that, there's really no comparison.
Yeah,
So
with like the
I
actual team playing at this stage.
Yeah,
right
because friendlies against Augsburg and like randomly.
They don't really say much.
Yeah, you have two different teams
even
playing.
friendlies, like the summer friendlies against Dortmund and all that stuff, like that doesn't really. That's not a statement. You know what I mean?
No, like
I think
it's where the younger
Right.
player's supposed to get a chance.
fitness, all that stuff. I think the stage is a lot bigger than the stakes with this game. Like I don't think the world is biting their fingertips. You know, it's not the stakes of the World Cup. There's not that much prestige to the tournament, but this is like the highest pedestal that an MLS Cup has been on, or an MLS club, sorry, has been on. And so the pressure comes from the stage rather
There
than
you go. Easy header.
Keep
because
possession. Someone keep possession.
Nope.
this tournament isn't something that I'd be tuning
Handball
into.
ref. No
Focus on
whistle.
just
No
winning,
whistle.
you know.
Oh, here comes a cross. Good block. We're just blocking everything at this point.
We are doing a great job of blocking all those opportunities.
Here we go.
Pendulum's
Raul with the
very
ball.
good.
Oh, ref.
Oh.
Let's see a yellow card for that.
That is disgusting. Send him off. Red card on the spot.
We need it.
That was a goal scoring opportunity.
Be like the
Pressure was
Wydad
concerned.
referee.
You would have chipped the keeper from there. That was a goal scoring opportunity.
Actually, though.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't go Raul like that.
Woo, here we go. Come on, boys. We need that goal.
Okay.
Tries to switch it. No, it wasn't.
Definitely a
Wasn't
pass.
far
Yeah.
enough.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Here we go.
How am I watching this?
Good ball.
Okay.
Come on, Raul. Raul, some
Yeah,
space here.
yeah.
Drops it. Okay, we can knock it
We don't
around.
want to not do that, do we? Make that run. Make that run.
Why not? Oh, bro, brother.
That's not. There you go. Win the ball
How
back.
am I-
Here we go.
We got to put together just some pressure on them and just win the momentum so we can just kind of keep challenging there for the next few minutes.
I don't know how I feel about Rusnak this game. I don't think he's been too hot. Come on.
We're trying to find that gap.
No, we're
Good ball.
we
Good
just
ball
need
to
to-
Nuhu. Imagine Nuhu scoring. He sends it
Ross.
in.
I
Ah.
love it. I love it. I love it.
If Roland was making that run easier.
Yeah. Honestly.
Couple things change and it's a chance, you know. Leva.
There we go. Danny Levis coming on for Christian Roldan. Okay.
Controversial.
Hey, Leva's playing in the Club World Cup. That's huge for him.
Bro, the attitude. Oh my god.
I would have preferred to see like Hibbert or something.
He said me.
Take
Yeah.
off Rusnak, push up Hibbert next to.
Yeah, no, I think Rosnak is the player to take off there in my opinion, but
Yeah, wow. That period on Christian Roldan's shirt is really not big. And this is MLS lettering.
no, it isn't. It looks bigger. No, it looks different. The lettering.
Yeah, they've changed up the lettering a little bit.
It looks bolder. That's the correct.
Atif is in the voice chat. Will we get to hear his lovely voice?
He's just hanging out. He's just tuning in.
Other
Oh my
than
God.
lots of stress, Atif hasn't missed much. Ah, the anxiety. Here we go. We have the ball.
Anxiety is real. I can feel my hairline.
Free kick.
Someone, come on, make the pass before that happens.
Free kick for the Sounders here.
We're just outnumbered there.
Here you go.
Go,
Turn.
go,
Ladero, come on. We have some space on the wing there. Ah,
Come on,
corner.
boy.
Nope.
Archie pushed
No,
over
it's still
Marcel,
in.
but Rui had
Still
the
in
center
play.
spot.
we're just quiet at this point. We're just stressed out. Especially with 5 minutes to go.
Bro, it's terrible, isn't it?
Not at the time. I just can't do this for another 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Dude, going through extra time is going to be a nightmare. I mean, we're in preseason form. It would be unfair to expect the Sounders to be at our best in extra time when this is like the third game of the year. Club World Cup.
Man.
Man, oh
I say
man.
we just gotta. I say first we gotta fight and then we gotta win. I think that's
Fight and win!
From here on out. From here on out, I think that's the.
Come on, Seattle.
There's Atif. Welcome to the watch along, Atif.
Welcome
Bye.
to hell.
I hope the group project went all right. You're just in time for possibly extra time.
How many shots on target have we had?
One shot
On
on target.
Not
On
enough.
target,
Not
not
enough.
many, but we have had some chances.
Yeah, more chances than AHLY. Oh, dude, I almost
Half
keep saying
chances, really.
AHLY. 11 shots for the Sounders to 7 for AHLY. The Sounders have the only shot on target of the game so far.
Oh,
Which was an Atencio shot from like the
Yeah.
halfway line that didn't really challenge anyone.
Possession wise, though, like AHLY has been
It's
keeping.
It's been a game of momentum. In the first half, we were.
Yeah.
a lot
Oh, Danny
better, but
Levick
the second
gives it
half,
away.
they've been-
Oh no, he's got space. He's got space. Oh no.
Players as well.
Oh no! Off the crossbar! Oh my god! Follow through shot. Oh shit!
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
unbelievable, man.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Not like that.
Follow through shot.
There was
Not
just
like
there
that.
were so many people crowded in the middle of the pitch there.
Poor from us. Poor from us.
David giving the ball away. Nightmare stuff.
I'll be honest, I can't see us winning it from here.
They're gonna park the bus.
I can't see
Yeah.
us doing anything from here, you know?
Was that a deflection?
Yeah, it was. Who was that? Roldan.
Alex Roldan. Oh,
Really? Oh, that's brutal.
Wasn't the best shot.
It was
Ah.
a perfect shot. It would have bounced to Fry.
Alex
you know,
Roldan off the deflection.
yeah.
Oh, dude, that's terrible.
It was their sub as
I
well.
couldn't
They
do
brought him
anything
on.
about it.
Of course, it was your sub.
Rusnak looks exhausted.
I mean, we're in preseason, man. It's the biggest disadvantage that we
Yeah,
have.
this is our first.
Schmetzer's barely made any subs too. We've only
Yeah, we
made
have
two.
to bring on Hiber and Shu like right
We
now.
need to bring on all of our attackers at this point,
We're
but
just
nothing
not
yet.
chance.
Oh my god.
Like there's some things that obviously like we're in preseason, but like that is irrelevant if we don't make subs to bring on fresh players. Like that, the whole preseason argument.
Freddie's
makes
coming on.
absolutely no sense.
Yeah,
Freddie and Hebert's coming on.
this is tough to watch,
How many minutes of added time will we have? How much time will we have to somehow get that equalizer?
man. My friend Owen just sent to the group chat.
3 minutes max.
It's another Brian Schmetzer masterclass.
Yeah, this game is literally like
Oh
the
my
last,
God.
like our losses last season at this point. Like it was close, and then just
No,
one
you're
moment
absolutely
changes
right.
everything.
This team could be the Colorado Rapids. You know what I mean? Like this team could be Vancouver Whitecaps, and like
I think that's an insult to Colorado.
yeah, I mean like this is just like the kind of
He'd play
game
a
that-
better pass. What was that, New? Fuck me.
We need to act. Fuck,
I mean,
man.
what does this say about us? Do we need to do more in the transfer window? Do we need to ask questions about the coaching and all that? Because we're a good team.
No,
but
we
it's
don't.
just
This
like,
is okay. This is one game that in a vacuum, if you play him 10 times, we're gonna beat him like six of the times. We'll draw 2 and
yeah,
lose
but how
2.
many of those games do we have last year? You know what I mean? Like where we were
This
going
is
to
a
be 9 out
completely,
of 10 times.
this
but
is
it
a
was the one
completely
time.
different atmosphere. Completely
We
different.
play well. I'm not going to get you wrong, and yeah, it's like it's not a regular
Like,
game. You can't really kind of
4
measure
minutes at
the
a time.
experience.
Alright,
like,
Rusnak is off.
Should we?
It
Should
it
we?
just feels
Should
all too
coaching
familiar,
questions
you know?
because should we ask coaching questions because Alex rolled down and put his foot out and it took a deflection and went in? Like, is that like no?
That's I don't specifically mean Schmetzer out.
I know.
you
I know.
what
What,
mean?
I know what you mean.
Like,
I do.
It's just
I
a
know what you
matter
mean.
of like we've lost
Taking
so
off
much
Reagan.
staff over the past 2 years. We've not brought in enough players. I don't feel like, in my opinion, that we've done that. Like, there's just not been enough. I don't know. Like and it's hard to kind of point this game out and use it because it's not. The only evidence I can use to back it up is other games that we played last year where it just felt like we could go 50-50 with the other team, or we'd play them and we'd be there. And it's not the worst case scenario. We're the worst team on the field, but it's just like losing games that we can win. It's just, and then like
We could totally win this game too.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no reason why
But
we should
haven't
lose this game.
made enough chances. We're a better team in quality. You know.
That's what I was afraid of. And as the anxiety started to come in with all of us, I think we all kind of knew that there's going to be some shot that we either need a big save or.
Hopefully it works like a cold shower and we're back up and running at the beginning of the MLS season. But
Yeah, but this is just depressing because we could be playing Real Madrid next game, but now it's not. We need
Well,
something to
you're
happen in 2
right,
minutes or we're screwed. We need
yeah,
a Nico
well, you're right.
penalty.
It's like, it is a one-off. It is a one-off in the sense that like you can't really measure this game against others, but it just feels all too familiar. So it the circumstances of this game absolutely feel like a one-off, but I don't know.
Now they're going to waste some time with the sub. It's going to be walking off, of course. Taking his sweet time. We have 90 seconds to get something. Come on, come on, come on. They're going to be pressing hard. Here we go, here we go. We got a free kick. Come on. Let's just take the free kick. We got like a minute left. Oh, ref, let us take
Anthony
the
Taylor,
let us
you
take the
fucked
free
up.
kick, man. Come on.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Jesus.
Send it forward. Hope to God someone gets a touch.
Left now or never, lads. Come on. my days. Oh, we can't even get a cross in.
This is what we're gonna try and do, of course.
Done enough.
Try to get the cross.
Just, yeah.
Long throw. That's always gone well.
This is almost comical. This really is almost comical.
Comedic, yeah.
We drop it back. Well, he didn't have much of an option, but come
Fucking
on.
Hail Mary. Hail Mary.
Hail Mary it! Fry, my guy. Come on.
That's good ball, to be fair.
We need a good touch.
Go!
Oh, I thought for a second. Fuck, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's gotta be it. Shit.
That's it.
One last hit. Just hit it forward.
Just hit it forward, lad.
Fry, hit the ball.
Come on, Fry, brother, let's go! That's it. It's over. It's over. Damn it, man, in the Club World Cup.
That's terrible.
Heartbreaking.
Congratulations to AHLY anyway. I
Heartbreaking.
really do hope they go on to beat Real Madrid, but
It'll be
I'm still
incredible
happy
they
I don't
do.
have to think about this team for like another month. Like, oh my god.
That's it.
Congrats to them.
Congrats, AHLY.
why not?
It was a close game. We have a free kick, though.
It's still going.
We're about a minute over. Fry, my guy, you just got to boot it up.
Yeah,
That's
what is
it.
that? Yep. Okay, cool. Sick.
That's it.
Good chat,
Heartbreak.
guys. Yeah. Oh my god.
Heartbreak. '87th minute winner. It
I know,
cannot get more painful. It really cannot get more painful than that.
I'm about to get bantered by every single AHLY fan.
Oh man, you're talking loads of crap on Twitter, bro.
Oh, here,
Oh, here it comes.
I looked at my mentions yesterday at one point, and it was all just squiggly lines, and I didn't like understand any of it. I was like, look at it. I was like, the Sounders better fucking win this game, or else we're all in trouble.
Oh,
But
Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't really want to dwell on it. This better be like.
I mean, as what I was saying, like we're in preseason, then they pretty much have home field advantage, like that. And it was still a close game.
yeah, it was. I mean, this is
Like,
this is just one of those bizarre moments where
Respect to
like
the fans too. Respect to the fans that showed up from Seattle.
I can't actually imagine what the players are feeling. Like it looked like they felt really ready for this.
Yeah.
But still-
No, and they
Yeah.
played.
We were pumped for
They
it too.
played. I can't say they played well, but they played good, I guess. For the majority.
Well, okay,
I don't know.
like we played better in the first half, but they played way better than us in the second half. So I think it's an even
And we
game
had-
overall. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
we probably had an extra few shots in the stat book, but like none of them were real chances that we should have put away, or that like we were destined to score. So, like I think it was a 50-50 game overall, and we were on the receiving end of
It was.
a unlucky deflection, and that's what it is.
And even against LLE, a lot of people thought that we were gonna get like destroyed this game and just embarrass the entire league. But that's absolutely not the case. It was an unlucky deflection that just went the right way for LLE.
Okay.
But even I honestly don't know which is more painful.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna head out. But
All right.
good call, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for hopping on with the live watch along, Liam and Rory. It was an honor to watch the Sounders playing in the Club World Cup. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It has to end that way, though.
Yeah, it's a privilege at the end of the day, but it's
Hopefully,
just
hopefully we get back here sometime.
love to.
I hope so too. Oh yeah, like we'll be like every away game we'll be doing this. So whenever the two of you can hop on the
Oh no,
live watch along.
right, you mean
I'm
like
talking about the Club World Cup. but
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
it.
Club World Cup. Oh yeah, but for like MLS and stuff.
Sure.
Sweet.
But yeah, Club World Cup. Yeah, I mean again, congratulations to LLE. It was a well fought game.
All right, y'all. Have a good one.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
See you.
We have Brian Schmetzer, the post-match interview. I can't put the volume on, but I think I'm going to end it there. I think that's a very disappointing ending for the Sounders. Very heartbreaking, very painful, but it was a close game. Both teams really fought. Yeah, Schmetzer didn't even stay long for that interview. Oh man, but personally, I think we made a statement today. I think we made the MLS proud. It was a close game. It was an unlucky last goal. Deflection off of Alex Roldan. 88th minute. And then there's just so much you can do there. Like it really blows. It really sucks. But that's football for you. That's the beautiful game. We love it when we win, but it's painful when we lose like that. So, yeah. I don't have a viewer count for right now, but if you're watching live, thank you for watching. I'm going to upload this entire live watch along on YouTube. Might do a small highlights video. It's probably not going to be too many, maybe a couple minutes long, but yeah, so you can see our pain and anxiety by the end of the game. Yeah, anyways, about a month from now, I keep forgetting it's already February. This month, at the very end of this month, the Sounders will be playing the Colorado Rapids in the very first MLS game of the season. Probably be back for third game, which will be our first away game of the season. It will be against Cincinnati. That will be the next watch along. So hope to catch you for that. Anyways, be proud of the boys. We went all the way into the Club World Cup. We fought. It was a close game. Unfortunately, 1-0. Just like man, this really sums up our losses last season, especially those close games where we actually should have won those games that we lost 1-0, especially at home, and then it just takes one lucky moment for us to just collapse. But I think Schmetzer made his subs way too late. Like, he brought on Haber and Montero on after they score. It's like, what do you expect them to do? What can they do? They can't do much. They have a few minutes to score. If they get lucky with one of those long balls that we sent them, then yeah, probably a goal. But they should have given him more minutes. But yeah, I guess there isn't much more to say about that. So yeah, frustrating, very frustrating. Heartbreak. Probably feel the pain a little bit more later today when I hop off of this stream. So, anyways, Sounders fans, until next time, won't be too long from now. Peace out.